Hello dear students, today we are going to see the first lesson of our computer subject. The name of the lesson itself is Computer an Amazing Machine. Computer is an amazing machine that can do different types of work. We can play games, write letters, draw pictures, listen to music, check spellings and do calculations etc. on a computer. It can store a lot of information. In the previous class, you have learned the usage of computers in different fields. They are also used in almost every sphere of life. Let us review some of these areas. Fact file. I would like to tell you that Charles Babbage is regarded as the father of computer. Computer is used in almost every sphere of life, like in hospitals, in research center, in defense, in offices, in designing, in airport, in animated movies, and also in banking. IBM's first PC was introduced on August 12, 1981. The PC stood for Personal Computer, making IBM responsible more popularizing the term PC. Parts of a computer. A computer has four main parts which help to perform the following functions. Accept data given by the user, that is input. Works on data according to the instructions, that is called as processing. Gives the desired results, that is output. Stores the information according to our need. It is called as storage. Parts of a computer system. Monitor displays input and result. Keyboard allows us to type data and instructions into a computer. CPU processing the data according to the given instructions and stores the result. Mouse allows us to select and move the objects on the screen. So these are the parts of a computer system. Now we shall move forward to see the functions of a computer. There are different types of functions of a computer. First one is input. The data and instructions which we enter using keyboard or a mouse into a computer is called as input. We can enter numbers, words, pictures or sounds as input. This is called data. Next is processing. After entering data and instructions in a computer, the CPU works on the given data to give a meaningful information. This is called as processing. Output. When the data is processed in CPU to give useful information, it is known as output. This input process output IPO cycle can be understood with the help of given examples. Suppose you've got marks, so we input the data 90, 85, 69, 98, 76, 84 plus. So here we have given the input, that is the marks, and we have given instructions to add. Now the computer will process it, that is it will work on the data given on the basis of the instructions which will be followed. So it will add all the numbers and the output will be 502. Meaningful information or result. This is called as output. This is the IPO, that is input process output cycle of a computer. Functions of a computer. On the basis of total marks, the teacher calculates the percentage of student and finds his or her position in the class. We also perform various tasks by following the IPO, that is input process output cycle. Let's understand it from some of the day-to-day life examples. What steps does your mother take when she wants to prepare a cup of tea? She'll collect water, tea leaves, milk and sugar. That is the input. Then boiling water, tea leaves, sugar and milk is processing, and the tea which is prepared will be the output. So this is the IPO cycle. And we have seen an example of our day-to-day life. Let us see one more example. What are the steps when you need to call your friend? You need to dial the number, that is input. Then number will get connected, that is process. and you talk to your friend, that is the output. Now we'll just study about the computer system. A computer has different parts that work together to form a computer system. There are two basic parts of a computer system: hardware and software. Let us study the hardware in detail. Hardware, the physical parts of a computer which you can touch and see, are called as hardware. A human body consists of different parts. Our outer parts of the body are visible, but the parts like the brain, lungs, heart, which are inside, cannot be seen. Similarly, in a computer, we can see the parts of the hardware that are outside. Example, monitor, keyboard, etc. They are attached to the CPU by cables. Some parts of hardware are inside the CPU. You can only see them when you open the body of the CPU. Example, the hard disk, CPU chip, etc. Hardware of a computer is further classified into three parts, that is, input, output, and storage devices. So, input devices. There are special types of hardware devices that are used to input words, numbers, or pictures into a computer. These are called input devices. Example, the keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, etc. So these are all the input devices. With this you can feed in information into the computer. Like with the keyboard you can type numbers, words that goes into the computer. Same happens with the mouse. Input devices. We'll just see the trackball. It has a ball on the top. It moves the pointer on the screen. Roll the ball with your finger. Then we have scanner. A scanner copies a picture or text printed on a paper into the computer. The webcam, it is primarily used to share pictures and have live chat with our friends and relatives using internet. Joystick, it is used for playing games. It helps to move the items on the screen. These are the input devices. Light pen, it looks like a pen that can be used on a special pad. Whatever you write on this pad can be seen on the monitor. Microphone. A microphone is used to record our voice and other sounds into the computer. So we have seen these input devices. Now we'll talk about the output devices. The devices which display the information and results are called output devices. Example, monitor, printer, etc. Output devices. Talking about monitor, it looks like a TV screen. Whatever you type on the keyboard can be seen on the monitor. It also displays the processed information. Another output device is the printer. It prints the output which you see on the computer screen on paper. So that's why printer is an output device. Then we have speakers. Speakers are used to hear music and sounds that are stored in a computer. Whatever is stored inside, that sound is revealed out. So speaker is a output device. 34 years of PC. August 12, 1981 marks the birth of IBM PC, the computer that changed the world. Now we'll talk about software. We have seen the hardware. Software is a set of programs which controls the internal operations of a computer and instructs the computer what to do. Example, Unix, MS Word, etc. Talking about software, there are two types of softwares: system software and application software. It is very easy to understand the difference between the two. System software, it is a set of program that controls the overall working of the computer. Computer is a system and the overall working is seen by the system software. Then we have the other one which is called as application software. Let us know something about system software. Suppose you have a car, you have diesel, and the car is working quite well, but when will it move? Yeah, it will only move when the driver will drive it. Similarly, operating system is the driver of a computer which makes it run. Without an operating system, a computer cannot work. That is system software. Now comes application software. The software that is designed to perform specific type of job and helps the user as a tool for easy operations is called an application software like Opera, Safari, etc. There are different types of application softwares that help in doing specific job like MS Paint, MS Word, games, calculator, etc. So, you can see MS Paint, it will just help you to paint, nothing else can be done. So that is application software. You can apply it for a particular reason, whereas system software will take care of the whole system. This is the lesson all about. I hope you have understood. Now let's do the exercises. Exercise number 1. Select the correct options to fill in the blank. First one, the dash manages the overall working of a computer. Answer is operating system. Second, the parts of the computer which can be touched and seen are called as hardware. Next, we'll move to the third fill in the blank. The third fill in the blank is the devices which are used for storing data are called as storage devices. Now, to the fourth one, the devices which give results after processing are called as output devices. Fill in the blank. A set of instructions given to the computer is called software. Okay, so these are the 5 fill in the blanks. Do copy it. Now let's move to the next exercise. Exercise number 2. State whether true or false. First one. The physical components of a computer which we can touch and feel are known as software. Answer is false. Second one, a computer displays output after processing the data. That is true. When the data is processed, then we get the output. So it is true. Third, true or false? An application software controls the overall working of a computer. Answer is false because we know application software is just for one thing. We can use it for a particular reason. Next, fourth one, a microphone is used to record our voice and other sounds into the computer. Microphone, yes, that is true. So these are the 4 statements where you have to write true or false. Now let's move to the next exercise, multiple choice question. First one, the data and instructions which are entered using a keyboard or mouse into a computer is called input because we are entering it inside. So input. Second one, dash are the 2 basic parts of a computer system. Hardware, software or both. So answer is both. Hardware and software both are a part of computer system. So after we finish this, we'll move to the next one. Dash is a set of programs that controls the overall working of a computer. System software, application or both. Answer is system software. The system software takes care of the whole programming of a computer. Here we have a crossword. You can just refer to your textbook and I have given you the answers. Do complete it into your books. The last exercise, answer the following questions. These are the questions given. The 4 questions. What do you understand by a computer? What is a software? Define input and name the 2 types of softwares. First answer, computer is an amazing machine that can do different types of works. Second answer, software is a set of programs which controls the internal operations of a computer. Example Unix, MS Word, etc. Now the next one, define input. So what is input? We'll answer this question. The data and instructions which we enter using a keyboard or a mouse into a computer is called input. Next, that is the last question of the lesson. Name the 2 types of softwares. Very easy. System software and application software are the two types of software. So I hope the lesson is clear to you. Write it well. See you soon. Bye. Thank you.